Welcome to another edition of Book Business and Branding Podcast for Authors. I am your host, Ashley M. King, aka the Get It Done Queen, and I help people of faith tell their story by writing a book and leverage their message to create brands and not just books. All right, so honey, I had some technical difficulties trying to get on this platform, but we're gonna go ahead and roll in. So, in all honesty, I had the idea to talk about Amazon's A Plus today. I wanted to talk about the branding aspect of being an author because I'm currently updating my Amazon A Plus. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I figured that will be some good information to share with you all. But within the last hour, I had someone reach out to me and ask me a question that I wasn't quite sure of. And I love learning more about the self-publishing, I should say publishing industry, self-publishing aspect. So I wanted to come on. Hey, what's up, Dave? So I wanted to come on and talk about the difference between a reprint, a revision, and then a series. And so, because it challenged me, I learned some new things as well. So, generally, I have my notes here. A reprint is just if you're just doing some updates, like it's no substantial changes. You're just trying to correct some typos, right? So, that's just a reprint. There is no additional, hey, y'all must be together. There is no additional ISBN that is needed. You're going to simply just update the information and resubmit. And so that's all that's needed. So, what constitutes as a revision? It's kind of if you're at it's not like a definitive. So it's kind of if you are, and let me pull up what I was telling her. It's kind of if you're just like adding new information, especially if you think your customers are going to be upset that, hey, this is the information that you originally promised us, then of course you want to put that this is an update. From a marketing or a new edition or revised edition, from a marketing aspect, it's going to be really good to say, hey, revised edition includes new massage treatments, or new trucking services, whatever that you're going to write about. So what I have here, beyond a reprint, which we just talked about. Thank you, girl. I'm so tired, girl. I'm tired. Little man had me up. So besides like a reprint, if most of the material is the same, then and just a few new updates, an author might consider it calling a new version or a revised edition rather than a second edition. However, if there's a whole lot of changes, then a second edition may be more accurate. So one of my books, From Anointed to Announced, that's probably going to be I don't know, because right now I'm thinking this is going to be like a reprint. But then some things have changed. I've learned some more, so I probably consider that a new edition. So there's no definitive answer to say that 30% of your book, if it's changed, then it needs to be considered a revision. But if it's more than typos, go ahead and consider it a revised edition. And so the other thing that she wanted to know was if her book was considered a series. It is a nonfiction book because that's kind of what I specialize in. And it's easier to say that a fiction book, you get it, it's a character, there's different type of series, but generally, characters that goes along a particular story. There's a kind of underlying theme that's going on. But when it comes to nonfiction, it can kind of vary. A prime example of nonfiction, as a kid, I like, National Geographic. And so it was considered a series. They talk about, of course, the national things, different animals, the earth, etc. And each book was different, but it talked about animals. For her book, which I don't know if I have the right to, it's kind of like right here. I'm just going to show the back of it. For her book, it isn't the case. She is just updating. It's kind of like a directory. She's updating new businesses, new articles. So in my opinion, I informed her that it's more of a new edition or second edition versus a series. And so when you are doing new editions or series, you will need to get a ISBN, right? So if you are purchasing your ISBN, it is $125 from Boker. However, if you get them in bulk, it's cheaper. If you are working with Get It Done Publishing, then we do offer those to you. ISBN does not entitle anyone any rights or royalties to your book. It just simply lets the retailer know, the publishing company that kind of has their name to it, per se, if I get that right. And so, like I said, I'm trying to think, I don't know if anybody have any questions, but that's pretty much it. So a revision, reprint, just updating some typos. Revision, if you're adding new things, perhaps you learned some stuff, you definitely want to add it on the front of your book. That is a new edition. If you think your clients or your readers are going to be upset because perhaps some information that was in there before isn't there now, you definitely want to put that in there. If it's a whole lot of changes, takes out, put in, then you want to put second edition. If you are doing anything other than a reprint, then you are going to need an ISBN, and that is going to cost you at least $125. And make sure you have your barcode and all the other stuff. That's $25 additional from Boker. So that is it. But I want to let you guys know what else I had going on. Like I said, I originally wanted to talk about Amazon A Plus because I am updating that. Well, I learned about that, and I am updating my author page on that. And that is one of the services that I am going to be offering during the VIP intensive for authors on July 23rd. So if you're looking to get your marketing together as an author, get your PR, we're going to be doing your press kit, your pitch for your book, actually sending it out on your behalf, creating your marketing plan, getting together a book tour. I'm going to kind of put it here. And I was trying to do this on my computer so I can put all the links down there. But if you're interested in this, it's digital.getitdonepublishing.com/marketing intensive. If I'm able to go back and add it, I will. It is digital.getitdonepublishing.com/marketing intensive. So we're going to be creating your customized book marketing plan, scheduling your interview on podcast, creating your press kit, writing your press release and your pitch, and actually distributing out on your behalf. Create a customized social media templates and scripts. So all of that is done for you. So you can just kind of copy and paste and post on social media, so you're not stressing about that. And then also we're going to secure your feature in Lifestyle Magazine. All right, so that's all we're going to be doing before the intensive, right? During the actual event, we're going to be talking about how to tie your book into the media press cycle. So even though we've already sent it out, if you're not hiring us on to manage that on an ongoing basis, we're going to teach you how to do it. We're going to teach you how to create your online book tour, how to conduct an interview, because we're actually going to be doing that on site. We have someone that will be interviewing you all. So you can get that practice in, learn how to leverage your book to gain speaking opportunities, and take the message from your book and turn it into multiple streams of income. All right, so that is what I have coming up July 23rd in Atlanta, Georgia, the Marketing VIP Intensive Day. And so if you are interested, definitely once again go to digital.getitdonepublishing.com/marketing intensive, or you can always send me an email at hello@ashleymking.com. That's hello@ashleymking.com. So I am about to get off this thing and finish up my article that I have, or at least finish up the second draft that I need to do. All right, so thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Get It Done podcast with your host, Ashley M. King. I love y'all. If y'all ever need, some help with the self-publishing journey, make sure you hit up your girl at hello@ashleymking.com. Thank y'all so much, and y'all have a blessed day.